G'day team, Jeremy Britton, 24-hour wealth coach. Down in the park after my sunrise meditation on the beach this morning, and just thinking about the difference between habits and choices. People will say, I've got a good habit, I go to the gym every day, or I've got a bad habit, I smoke cigarettes. And sometimes they'll say, I made a bad decision, I made a bad choice, whether it's a partner or a business decision or whatever choice it was that you made. You picked something up from the buffet and then regretted making that choice. Now, to me, a habit is just a whole bunch of choices that you made stacked one on top of the other. And after they become stacked one on top of the other, that's when they become a little bit heavy and a little bit difficult to break. And I've often said to my clients, it's a lot easier to create a new habit than it is to break an old habit. It is quite difficult to get yourself off drugs, it's difficult to get yourself off cigarettes, it's difficult to just sit at home and meditate and lose weight. But if you got yourself into the new choice, into the new habit of going to the gym and eating healthy food, that new one can override the last one. I figure it's kind of like, when you're born, God gives you an instructional DVD and says this is how your life is supposed to be. And you pick it up and you look at it as a baby and go, yeah, that's cool, that's how it's going to be. But then as you go through life, occasionally you make some silly choices. And just making a silly choice every now and then is like putting a little scratch on the DVD. Put a little scratch here, a little scratch there. It still plays, it's still okay, and you're still looking forward to this is how my life's going to be. But if you keep making the same scratches in the same area, then that's really going to affect it. And by the time you're 17 or 18 and decided what your mission in life is going to be, you can no longer read from that CD. It's scratched too much in that one area with these choices that have actually become a habit. You weren't born with a cigarette in your mouth, you weren't born taking drugs, you weren't born drinking alcohol. So that's a choice that you made at some stage, whether you were 13, 14, whether you were 18 or 20, when you first chose to do that. And then after a while you choose again and again and again, and it becomes a habit. And with those things that are a destructive habit, that are an addictive habit, after you've been doing it for a while, you feel, I can't get out of that, I can't escape from that. How about if you made the choice to just make a new choice? How about if you made the choice to say, I'm going to grab that CD and I'm going to resurface that, I'm going to grind that down in that area, I'm going to polish that area and polish that area rather than scratching it and scratching it, I'm going to polish it. Different action in the same location in your life will actually create different results. So again, people who are habitually smoking, habitually drinking, habitually taking drugs, habitually being in poverty, habitually making bad decisions, bad relationships. What if you could just make a choice to say, I choose to take a new action in this area. I work with a lot of clients who have got some things that they think that they can't get rid of, but it's just a different action, different way of thinking, and you actually move your life in a completely new area. That's a thought for the day. Hope that's actually helpful to you, making new choices, because the choices that you make today will become the habits that you have tomorrow, and the habits that you have tomorrow will decide your outcomes, your success, or your failure in life. I'll talk to you soon, down on the beach, or at 24hourwealthcoach.com.